this partnership of Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes is sustaining something for a long time.
Yes.
You see what Brad Holmes is doing, bro. He's grabbing all pros out of every fucking draft. Every single draft he's had, he's getting an all pro. You look at what he's doing going forward, building this team. That's how good teams stay good. You look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs lost. They lost Tyreek Hill. They lost Frank Clark. They lost Tyrann Mathieu. They lose Orlando Brown. They're still in the fucking Super Bowl. And yeah, Patrick Mahomes is a big part of it, but it's also that defense that was built through the draft, that Trent McDuffie, the Nick Bolton, the George Karlaftis, these guys they're grabbing that are coming in and having an instant impact to keep them at that level. Because even Patrick Mahomes can't do it by himself. We saw when he got there and he didn't have an offensive line, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ripped his head off. So having a guy like Brad Holmes in place that will continue to pump out good talent for Dan Campbell to mold, shape, and point in the right direction is a combination for success for a long time.
Yeah. And the key is they're in lockstep, though.
Yes.
When have you seen a coach-GM relationship like this strong? It seems like they're in agreement on everything.
Yeah.
And they continue to hit the nail on the head. They find players, and it works, man. And you can't ask for a better relationship like that.
Yeah.
Facts.
They're willing to compromise because they have belief in one another.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen to that, what do they call it every year they come out with it? It's a beautiful piece by the Detroit Lions organization. They bring it out. Behind the Den or something like that.
Yeah, inside
the Den. There you go. Well, I remember when they talked. Hey yo. When they were talking about that the draft process of like last year, Brad had made it seem like Jack Campbell was Dan's guy, as Spinney called out before the draft process even went down. But had that faith in each other. Where it's like, okay, Dan, like this is your guy, this is the guy you want. Fuck it, I'm gonna get you him, and it's the ball's in your court at that point. You know what I'm saying? Coach him up and make him everything you believe him to be at that point. And like you said, they work lock and step with that, and I love that. I mean, drafting a running back in the first round these days is not a popular move. It's not a brilliant move to be made. But then once you have that faith in Brad Holmes to do so, and Ben Johnson to finish the rest of it out, now you look like a fucking genius.